Hi Sacred Souls, welcome to my channel Sacred Intuition 111. Alrighty, and you know what? We are going to do a reading. And it's going to be a zodiac. For each zodiac, I'm going to be tapping in. And we're going to start with Virgo. And you will always see what sign we're on. But before we even starting about Virgo, I want to tap into this energy. And I have to talk about what I encountered today. And it was actually a really pleasant conversation that I had. And basically, I was getting ready for my sports class. And this one woman who is also teaching sports classes at that place, beautiful human being, in and out. And she literally sat down and she basically said like, oh, well, I don't really have any plans for today. I'm just literally just going to go home and enjoy reading a book on my balcony. And then she's like, oh my God, I guess I'm getting old. I'm being boring. So I looked at her and I'm like, you're not boring and you're not getting old. It literally means that you're comfortable with yourself. Spending time on your own, that means that you're healed. That means that is a strength. Not many people possess that. And instead of viewing this as something as boring, because we are living in a society where you always have to stay busy, there's always some kind of demand, there's always, everything needs to be fast. And she literally looked at me and she's like, you know what? I really needed to hear this today. And I'm like, you're so welcome. And honestly, I had to learn that as well. And because even nowadays, sometimes I have a friend who literally just told me, I think a month ago, she feels like, and there's no judgment. Everyone is perfect on as they are, and everyone is built differently. Yet you should always ask yourself, why can you not spend time on your own? Why do you feel that this is a waste of time? Because this is literally what a friend of mine said. She said that she feels if she doesn't spend, like if she's spending a day on her own and not doing anything, that she basically wasted a day. And I strongly disagree. Because I was like, okay, so why do you feel like this? And she's like, yeah, well, and she literally also admitted, she's like, she doesn't like spending time alone. And that's fine. But I also do believe, and for some reason, I guess this is relevant for this message that is coming through for each zodiac sign. It is so important that you are one with yourself. And being truly one with yourself means that you're also holding space for yourself and not having like a negative judgment due to some perceived judgment of others. Because in the end, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Because I literally asked her, I was like, well, does it make you feel good? And that was like today, that woman. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, does it make you feel recharged when you're spending time on your own? And she's like, yeah, it truly does. Does it make you happy? She's like, yeah, it really does. And I'm like, well, then this is not boring. Then this is actually a blessing. And she's like, oh, preach it. And I was like, yes, this is what I needed to hear. And also another woman, she was also in the dressing room. And she's like, oh, yeah. Honestly, I also needed to hear this today. And like, you know what? Let's do the best of it. Anyway, moving into it, I'm going to timestamp. We're going to start off with Virgo. And we are going to look into what is blocking this connection as of right now. Okay. We're also going to get what is the lesson that needs to be learned, what is blocking, and what is specifically blocking the other person, but also what is blocking you. I have a feeling it's going to be such a freaking long reading. I might have to split it into parts because, yeah, I'm not sure how my battery is actually going to last. Anyway, I have the Wilder Known Tarot, and I have the Lenormand deck and the additional Lenormand cards. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, I didn't look underneath the decks yet. No way. Are you serious? Didn't I talk about other people's judgment? And that's the public, it's the park, and it's the mirror. It's finding the balance as to how you view your own self. It's finding the strength. It's the judgment that you're also giving yourself. And that it's also how you might perceive judgment that is going to change here. And that is actually bringing in like the luck also when it comes to love. But now I also feel like this is also about like love in general. You know what? I feel like this is like a separate reading. That is wild as anything. Anyway, but well, okay. Whatever. Moving on. We're gonna start with Virgo. Wow, I said this really weirdly. Anyway, well, something is time, Virgo. And I don't believe in coincidences, so I guess that card was meant for Virgo because it only popped out when I said it, and I'm going to be shuffling on camera. So Virgo, let's see what is the overall energy regarding this connection that you are looking at. Okay, the rich girl. Ooh, and the military person. Okay, so this could be either you, because it's a person card, and since it's, well, there are two people. Poverty. Okay. We're gonna explore it, but either this represents you, whether you're male or female in body, it doesn't matter. Well, we need to clarify this. How about this rich girl? It's like differences in class. Okay, no, you know what? This is positive. Virgo, this is talking about, let's move this over so this is not confusing anyone. That you are going to feel very rich because you are receiving a gift and someone is going to court you, okay? So that's the overall energy, which is quite, someone is working on this. Beautiful, because I want to find out what is like, and I guess maybe that means it's divine timing. And maybe 155 is relevant for you. Or let's say 156, which is kind of like 111. Okay. Let's move this to the side. Okay. Nope, those are the additional. Tell me a little bit more about the situation that Virgo is in for harmony. Holy crap. It's the harmony that is going to be restored. You've got to be kidding me. You don't see this coming because that was something that was being kept from you, this gift. And someone who's going to court you, who's going to clear away whatever, this connection is secured. Wow, Virgo. That is very unexpected because I actually was aiming as to what is blocking. So beautiful for you, Virgo, because that means you're actually not that blocked. Any additional cards that we need to know of for Virgo? Virgo, what do you need to know? You've got to be kidding me. And that's fall season. Well, in the Northern Hemisphere, it's starting 21st of September. The timing is now. I feel like with this windmill, it's like how something is turning. And with those windmills, like, yes, it's the wind, but often it was also being, how do you say this? It was activated through water, and water is emotions, and air is communication. It's about how something is going to be communicated when it comes to like emotions. I'm beyond. Okay, wow. Didn't think. Okay. So what was blocking this person? Because for you, Virgo, I feel like it was. And that's the card that I'm aiming for. It's the crown chakra. It's the wake-up call. No way. What was blocking was that the person on your mind was a complete pessimist. And who, before something could even take off between the two of you, they basically imagined the worst, okay? They said that it would be too complicated, it's not going to go well, it's not going to be in their favor, it's too good to be true. And instead of just, like, literally just working on it together with you, yeah, they were like kind of between a rock and a hard place, and were just simply waiting to kind of getting replaced. But this is so beautiful because Virgo, this person has had a wake-up call. No way! It literally says, only once they are losing you, they might wake up. This is what happened, Virgo. You walked away. Whoa. Yeah, before they were not ready. This is wild. Okay. Get me like a secret key card, please. Whoa. No. It's the blinders, okay? Missing an opportunity, closing your eyes, being like kind of like, yeah, not satisfied, and basically pushing reality away. Yeah, that's exactly what was blocking it. Because this person was kind of like stuck in a maze. They were like seeing too many opportunities, so they kind of thought, oh no, well, there might be something that's easier, right? But instead, they actually ended up in a cul-de-sac and got entangled in something that they didn't actually want to be in. Virgo, I love your reading already. It's like, that's insane. I did not expect this at all. Okay. But beautiful, because they're going to come forward. Okay. Let's see. No, wait. Let's see. What is the lesson that needed to be learned here, or is being learned at this moment? What is the purpose? I know what I'm here to do. Now that's interesting. And fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Okay, so basically, that is so interesting, because that means that you together, this connection is about finding also your soul's purpose. Okay, so maybe their inability to see who you were to them before, and them being stuck in like a very karmic thinking like pattern, is literally what is going to wake them up in the long run. Okay. That is wild. So basically, your purpose is to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Oh, So this was someone, they were very much like the devil that I know. They preferred this. This was someone, and I'm specifically saying was, because I have the feeling, Virgo, this person changed. This was someone who'd rather stick to the things that they knew instead of actually trying something new. Maybe you're not the usual type, and I'm not talking about necessarily looks. Maybe you have a different belief system. Maybe you are very spiritual, right? This person is very anchored in the material world, right? Or maybe vice versa. So if you are so completely the opposite of what their friend group or their parental home looks like, then this is a person who is quite fearful, right? I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And love is about courage as well. And that is also something that this person really needed to learn. And honestly, by meeting you, this person is actually learning how to step into their purpose. Life on earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention, but that doesn't mean you can't infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career, rather your career is guiding you by your purpose, is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you to, to best convey your own unique expression of love and make a contribution to the world. If you're not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there's a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul. This is read from the guidebook. Oh, wow. So I guess this... And now I'm also hearing that the distance, the separation was also a gift, because this person had to realize what kind of gift you were in their life. They're going to restore harmony. This is wild. I'm seeing the 30th of November or the 19th of November, maybe the 11th of October. Maybe the 30th of October. Okay, those might be very specific, or the 19th, the 11th, or the 30th. Maybe even of March, of March, because I saw the 3. That's funny. No, I meant of September. That's possible. And yet they're all very close by. And you know what is also very interesting? October and November, those are all fall times, like in the Northern Hemisphere. Of course, if you're in Australia, for instance, then of course it is the other way around. And it would be spring. Oh, wow. Okay. Is there anything else that needs to come through? And acceptance. Wow. And it's again crown chakra energy, both purple. Yeah, the service and the fear still. And it's both solar plexus. It's like kind of like the combination between like the crown chakra and the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is where we have our self-esteem. And it's also our protection system, our protection chakra. That is kind of, it's our shield as to what energy is being allowed into our energetic field. While the crown chakra obviously is also getting like the downloads. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. This person, and again, that's also crown chakra. Holy crap. Their crown chakra was so blocked. That was what was going on here. No way. What? No way. It says the snake, the potential, the highlight, and the pink glasses. Someone didn't see the potential due to some toxicity that was around them. They were kind of distracted by like shiny things. Huh. Okay. Intriguing read already. Virgo, I don't know what the other ones can come up with, because this is crazy. Let's put this here. Okay, what does Virgo need to know about the person on their mind? King of Cups. Get out of here. Virgo, are you? The King of Cups and the Hierophant. This talks about someone who is full of love, who wants to have this higher level commitment. We're going to have a look at it. It's the Eight of Wands. That's rapid movement. Like, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Temperance, the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Lovers. Virgo, I'm done. Can it get any more beautiful? Like, honestly, I'm so stoked for you right now. Wow. This talks about working together, and it's also overcoming the obstacles, because you see the mountain in the background. And the Temperance, it's the healing, the balance energy. The Three of Wands, it's about the ships that are coming in. The Six of Cups talks about reunion, and the Lovers talks about a choice. What? What? Okay. I mean, no. There is going to be a reconciliation with the Three of Cups as well. Yeah. After there was heartbreak. After there was deceit. But look, this Two of Cups is coming around. A love that was always maybe kept in the dark. It was always something that was desired. With the Nine of Cups as well. But it was never pursued before. But there's this new beginning. With the Chariot. The Devil. And the Sun of... Well... I'm going to tell you one thing, because of the Devil and the Page of Wands. This person is also feeling like a lot of sexy energy towards you. But that's not it, because yes, it's the Page of Wands. But what is even, if you think that the physical attraction is already strong, believe me in one thing, the love is even stronger, okay? Oh, this is wild. No, Virgo, you know what? I'm gonna leave it here. That person is not blocked anymore. I don't see it. This person wants to pursue this. This person is going to come forward. And honestly, I thought I'm not going to be using these, but you know what? You are getting a timing card. Let's see if it's being confirmed with the Fall. Faster than you think. That's it. Virgo, it can only go down from here. I'm telling you. So you better like drop maybe your zodiac sign. And yeah. I accept. Just maybe confirm I accept. And then I know that all the Virgos and Virgo cross watchers are claiming this, because that is for you. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'm gonna quickly pause, and then we're gonna go straight into Libra, but I'm gonna clear this up. You know what? I'm gonna do it on camera. This year, Virgo, this year, it's happening. Wow. Cannot even believe this. Okay. Alrighty. We are flipping. What the heck? Oh, yeah, just kidding. I'm flipping to Libra. I was like, what? Leo? Maybe Leo is relevant for you. Virgo, if you're still watching. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle this. That is part of the additional cards. Okay. Libra. I'm going to drop the timestamps below. For you, we are also going to get, of course, like the overall kind of energy with the Kipper cards and also with the Lenormand. And let's see. Libra, what is going on in your soul connection? What is blocking this person? or maybe was blocking them, because for Virgo it was definitely. Hi Libra, welcome to anyone who's Libra in the sun, moon or rising, and very welcome to any cross watchers. Take it how it resonates, and yeah, let's see, what is the overall energy for Libra when it comes to that person? Different energy. Oh, okay. Imprisonment and the big luck. Okay. Nope, Libra, for you I'm picking up. Okay, there's a letter. Someone kept themselves from this great luck. Someone kept themselves from sending a message to you, Libra. So for you, indeed, we are looking, yeah, and it's the rich good man. Okay, anyway, we're not proud of them right now. And if you're dealing with a woman, like a female embody, then just flip it around, only because it said the rich good man. For you, it then would be the different gender. Okay. Okay, wowzers. Let's see. What about the prison? What about the prison? What is keeping some kind of argument? Someone kept, and this is so interesting because we got this, but it was a completely different vibe for Virgo. Someone is entrapped because they're fearing discussions, or there is something that needs to be cleared up, something that is keeping them imprisoned. And I get very much the Eight of Swords energy. Okay. This might be only for one person, and I really hope it isn't, because I also see the mice. The mice talk about lack and loss. Maybe this person actually did do something that landed them in prison due to finances, because the fishes also talk about finances. But if it's not that, and I think for the majority of you who are resonating, it is more about the hidden emotions, because the fish also talk about the soul, like the deep level, something that is underneath, right? Those are suppressed emotions. And this person kept away from you, Libra, because they were fearing this conversation that they are going to have with you. What is this great luck? Oh, now that is interesting. The fox. You know what? I think they deceived themselves. Maybe they also made you promises that they didn't keep. Maybe this is why they're also feeling bad, and this is why they are afraid of confrontation with you. Because they're gonna have to clear it up, like where they might have lied or just didn't hold up their end of the bargain. That is so interesting. Where the fox looks towards, it is basically what is the truth. So someone lied here, someone didn't say something or didn't do something out of fear, out of lack mentality. Someone was afraid to send a message, even though it was decided, like it was destined for this message to reach you, but that decision was blocked. And instead, this person was actually kind of allowing love to be removed. Okay, how about the lovely letter? That is so interesting. No way. And for me, the woman, this is going to be the viewer, the collective, right? You're the recipient. But it kind of came in the reverse, but Lenormand you never read. As in reverse, look at this. Someone didn't tell you that they saw you as their great luck, as a great fortune. They didn't tell you this. That's the lie. That is something that they need to actually clear up. They wanted to send you this message, but they didn't, because they were fearful. They'd rather kept it a secret with a closed book. And the clouds, by the way, is also standing for fall season. Someone, either their judgment was being clouded by the public opinion, like from family, friends, or co-workers, if you might be working together. Or someone, when it came to the public, they gave off a completely different vibe. Like, I feel like they kept their feelings for you completely hidden. To the outside world, Libra, this person let you think that you did not mean anything to them. Cutting you out has been a super burden on them. Even if you were the one who walked away in the end, Libra. But for most of you, I think this person actually just ghosted you or just cut you out and was maybe very harsh. But that wasn't their truth. And I'm not saying this to tell you something nice. It's like, your reading, your message is very different to Virgo's. And if you are also very empathic, it's like you're going to feel the difference. If you might have also strong Virgo in your chart. If yes, then that might just give you background information. And I'm so sorry that I keep talking about Virgo, but for some reason, I guess maybe it's relevant. If it's relevant, maybe drop it in the comments. Like, honestly, you don't have to, but it kind of intrigues me why I keep talking about it. Okay, additional cards. What's the additional energy? Those are not the traditional 36 cards. Huh. Now that's interesting. Something here is very much destined. Look, someone is getting the clarity, and there's also the bridge. The clarity, the enlightenment is going to bridge this. That's the summer card. Oh, but this has been slow moving. That snail's pace. That is true snail's pace. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. What is blocking this person? Because now I'm intrigued. What is blocking them? Because it clearly is still blocking them. That's the one. Again, crown chakra, like Virgo, but it's different because it literally talks about, it's also enlightenment. We talked about this. It says the blind spot, yes, the mountain and the ring. Someone has gotten the clarity. Someone has had an epiphany. No way. Okay. Thank you. This person realized that they had this fox energy within them. The person on your mind, in your heart, in your soul is completely aware. It's awareness. Is completely aware that they are the one who is blocking forward movement in your relationship. Well, thank the Lord. That's a good thing. Because this person is a commitment phobic. Like, they are absolutely incapable of having a commitment. That is their blind spot. And that is a topic that this person has pushed away for far too long, but is being but this is like something that is becoming more and more conscious. This person is getting, wow, they are really tripping because now I can't talk anymore. being made aware of, like they're getting like this conscious awareness of it. The conscious awareness, isn't this? Well, anyway, the good thing is that this person can change it, and they want to change it because they do not want to live this way anymore. So this epiphany is already here, and that epiphany is going to bridge the gap. So this person, wait, is that mice holding a key? No, it's not. Dang it. Something, I guess the epiphany might be the key to unlock them from this imprisonment. Anyway, I'm jumping, sorry. This person is all over the place. That's what I'm feeling, Libra. Because I'm channeling into this energy. It's like, what the heck? Okay, now they only have to take charge and be brave to take action. Have a little bit more patience, because this person is divinely guided from up above to be led onto the right path and is being supported. This person is going to do it. Okay. What is this? Yeah. And it's again another crown chakra card. Can you make this up? I'm not guided to put it there, but it's the male rival, the female rival, the fish, and the mice. Now this is wild. Oh, wow. What you need to know about your person, Libra, is that the person on your mind probably was betrayed in a former partnership. And not only were they betrayed by a former partner, but additionally, probably from a good friend as well. Oh, wow. And that person definitely took like advantage of them. Oh, this explains so much, because that also means this is why they kept away from you, Libra. They didn't believe their good luck with you. You seemed too good to be true. So they thought, because where the tail goes of the fox, it normally talks about the negative part. They tried to think that you were the one who didn't mean them well. And I know this can be triggering, but Libra, this is something that they had to work through. This has nothing to do with something that you have done or not done. That is trauma, okay? And every person has to be triggered in a certain way in order to release it, okay? And there is nothing that you could have done differently, to be fair, unless you know it in your heart that there was something that you could have done differently. Then yes, of course, take it. But mainly, I don't think so. Let's see. What? Okay, that was wild. Well, I wanted to know what is the... No way. That's funny. It makes sense. I wanted to know what was the lesson that needed to be learned here in order to, and gratitude underneath, in order to remove this block in this connection. So first of all, it was discipline, relationships, and surrender. Can you still see surrender? Yeah, you can. Okay. Okay, perfect. So discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. I can release my need to control. Yeah. And that's exactly the person. This person really tried to control the narrative. They were not even shying away from it to even believe their own little lies. Because the fox can also be about like a self-protective shield. But it doesn't have to be, right? But it very much makes sense in your energy, Libra. But I want to read discipline. And I just open up to growth, the guidebook, and doubt. This person is growing out of this doubt phase. That is, okay, discipline is just behind doubt. Okay, it says, your soul has a goal, but it also has chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. So this person literally was that. Remember when I mean, it's not that long ago, like how I was jumping in between as if I was getting distracted of like all the, it even starts again, like what the flip. That I was jumping around. I got so easily distracted. This is exactly your person's energy. This person was so easily distracted by something superficial. And I'm not calling your person superficial in general, but there is a huge tendency whenever they feel emotionally overwhelmed that they tend to go and get too distracted. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way. This person was very much stuck in reversed feminine energy. This person was not in a healthy masculine energy. And it doesn't matter, even if they're female in body. This person was not, that you were dealing with, was not in a healthy masculine energy. Because they were being passive. Passive is more a feminine energy. As like passive, well, passive might not be the right word, but it's about being receptive. Well, the masculine energy is about taking action. Well, hold on, one thing. Do not forget, we all have a balance of masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. And yet we have a certain energy that we embody most of the time. But that doesn't mean that if you're in balance, that you cannot switch between whatever is needed at the moment, right? That was very important to say, I guess, for some reason. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul, and if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed, pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Didn't I say that I opened to growth and doubt? This person doubted that this could grow. Someone doubted this great luck that they could have with you. And this is something that I wouldn't be surprised, because now I see the 7 and I have to think of the 7 of Swords, while the 7, of course, is also connected to the Chariot. I wouldn't be surprised if they sent you a message to push you away. But now, what is coming, once they're getting out of the imprisonment, right? But right now, I do feel they're still stuck. Because this person, they still have to bridge. They still have to bridge it. We're gonna get a timing card, to be fair. Like, I'm not guided to read on the relationships and the surrender. Even though I'm kind of drawn to surrender now. And I'm hearing Elvis Presley's Surrender. It's one of my favorite songs from Elvis Presley, actually. Funny. I actually don't have any Libra. Look, I open up to self-esteem and relationships. This person doesn't have confidence when it comes to love relationships, by the way. And not only love relationships, it's also when it comes to their family dynamics, work dynamics, and friendships. This person actually has a huge problem with their self-esteem. Okay? Yeah, regret. But I wanted to see... Oh, wait. S is... Of course. But there is going to be success. Oh, wait. Of course. I mean, it has to be behind it, right? Surrender. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence.
You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. And I feel like this is something that this person really struggled because of a very negative experience that they had with the other card that I was reading, how they got betrayed. Or maybe if it didn't even happen to them, maybe to someone who is super close to them, that it almost hurt them as much as if it would have happened to them. Because this is not a stone cold person. This person actually feels deeply and passionately, Libra. Honestly, that's what I'm picking up. So they thought if they would be with someone where they could keep their emotions in check. Interesting. But they couldn't keep their emotions in check with you, Libra. They couldn't, because what you sparked in them, they never experienced before. This is truly unique and special.
Like 100%.
Oh, wow. This is so beautiful. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they tried to control the narrative. That is so wild. Fear is a big thing. Fear is what kept them entrapped. Like, honestly, I'm gonna scream. So if you see the Eight of Swords card, you better cover your ears. Or you better unplug your earphones. Because if that's coming out, I'm like... I mean, I was already shocked with Virgo's reading. Like, what the heck? But that was like, whew. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if this person was also kind of, this is what I meant. Maybe you were very different. Wait, am I mixing this up with Virgo now? For some reason, Libra, I do feel that you should listen to Virgo. Yeah, I feel like you are very different of Ten of Swords underneath the deck. Wow. Okay. Let's see. What does Libra need to know about the person on their mind? What is it that wants to come out? Oh, they're close-lipped. That's... And now I'm hearing... Yeah. I'm not surprised that this is in the reverse. It's a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So no equal give and take. And basically, this is what landed them in the Five of Pentacles with you. They basically shut themselves out in the cold, created this tower moment that only led to regret with a Five of Cups. Yeah, not surprised. Three of Cups. Maybe there was a third party, right? Because here I'm not picking up that... wait, let's see. Well, it could be that this person would love to reach out, to have like a reunion, to have this emotional fulfillment. But for this, wow, the Emperor and the Empress and the Four of Wands. Five of Cups, Five of Swords. Internal and external, like external and internal conflict. This might be only for one person. If you've been married to this person has realized that you are equal partners. That they would like to begin again. But they know that there's so much conflict, yet there's so much love. Eight of Swords! Da 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 da! Yeah. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is keeping them from the sun. Anywho's, well, let's see. What else do you need to know? Okay, so I mean, they're kind of a Debbie Downer because... Wow, Nine of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. They're still quite... Oh my God. No, I cannot sing this. First of all, I wouldn't be able to hit the note. But it's a German Christmas song. And it's called Maria durch ein Dornwald ging. Als Maria durch ein Dornwald ging. So when Mary walked through the thorned forest. What the heck? That's like the weirdest. No, wait, I can't even get the melody. Okay, I can't do it. Honestly, no, I can't do it. I love that song, but like as a Christmas song, it's very lethargic. It's very suffering because it literally talks about how Mother Mary is walking like this very excruciating path on her way to give birth to baby Jesus. So didn't even think that this would become like a religious thingy. But this is the energy that I was picking up with the Nine of Wands, because I kind of, even though there are no thorns, but I mean, those are not like wooden, oh, for flip's sake. How do you, tree stumps, like, no, not tree stumps, logs, tree logs. It's not only like clear tree logs, but there are so many twigs so that they make it really hard to climb up those stairs, right? This person would like to offer the Ace of Pentacles because they know that they didn't give this, right? But because of the Tower that happened, they know maybe something happened 9 months ago. Oh, that's funny again, right? 9 months, pregnancy, etc. Well, technically it's 10 months anyway. But yeah, it literally talks about how it's not like the Nine of Wands in the classic tarot, the Rider-Waite. It's like the wounded warrior kind of energy. And this person is very well aware of that they have a long way to go to come towards you. Oh, look at this, Six of Swords. They know they have to leave something behind, right? To have that. And now I'm thinking of the double rainbow, like the divine intervention card in the Intuit Oracle. And the rainbow, like, now I'm hearing somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, Libra, you definitely have a lot going on when it comes to songs. Like music is very relevant for you. Okay, let's see. What else? Like Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. What is the likely outcome here? Like, that's interesting that I'm asked. What? If this is the Emperor, I'm gonna scream. Okay, I'm not gonna scream because I don't wanna bust your eardrums. No, like, they know in order to offer this stability, they have still a long way to go in order to come into this Emperor energy, to become the King of Wands, an action taker, right? The King of Wands is also a strategist. So maybe your person is also very analytical. Is there anything else? Like, what is likely going to happen? The Moon. Oh, ha. The mental conflict, the inner conflict. The Five of Swords for me is always internal, while the Five of Wands is for me external conflict. The Ace of Cups. The Moon. But no, they are going to take the action. That is very beautiful because for you, I actually feel different. I actually would like to get one more card. What is specifically blocking here? Again, like... No way. You got to be kidding me. Too passive. Excuse-moi? What did we talk about? This person was too passive. So they're being asked to take initiative, to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. You can't make this up. What the flip? Well, call me psychic. Ooh, and why were they too passive? Yeah, damn right. Dang right. Because they felt unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts. Did we flip open to doubts? Did we or did we not? Heal doubts about yourself. Honestly, this is stemming from this. In Libra, this is for you to also understand this person. That doesn't mean that you have to forgive and forget. No. But it's about awareness. And it's about also maybe realizing, okay, where is someone coming from? Not to excuse behavior. Nope. But understanding, okay, why did it happen? Okay. And if they're showing up, when they're showing up, that you can make sure that this person indeed has grown and that you can talk about those certain topics. Maybe not at the very first conversation, but I'm sure there is going to be the opportunity that you have the time to actually work this out together, okay? I'm absolutely convinced. Not a shadow of a doubt, okay? This is so wild. Yeah, you get too serious too soon. Maybe before they were someone and it's too again, like too much, too risky, too soon. Maybe this person also likes, unlovable. Getting hurt. Okay, anxiety. Okay, for you, this needed to come out, okay? This person feels unworthy. Like in the past, they made the mistake, and I'm absolutely convinced of it, that they gave into situations before too soon, right? And now they learned that it's like too risky. Even though it says, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking, right? But they feel deeply down inside that they are unlovable, which is very sad. This is why they stay too busy, because they're afraid of getting hurt. Yeah. All love comes with the risk of losing it. Don't be afraid to floss. Take a chance. Too passive. Yeah, and this is why they have the King of Wands that is coming to... You know what? They're gonna battle their own anxiety. That's why anxiety. You're afraid to get close to someone. They are scared too. Give them a chance. Feel unloved. Unreal. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. I don't think... And that's also a message for you, collective. For you, Libra. It's not your job to fix them, because that would lead you to losing yourself. This is not what anyone is asking you, okay? It's not your job to fix them. Focus on yourself, okay? As well as this person had to focus on themselves. They also had to kind of heal their own relationship with themselves and surrender to it. A big part of like fully being present in love is also to fully surrender to it, to be open to it. Yeah, feel unloved, unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. And this is something that this person really needed to do. But they were running away, they were being passive, they were tapping into distractions, right? But this person, this love is going to conquer this, because they're gonna fight their own internal conflict, their own anxieties, in order to have this love. Because they do not want to feel this Five of Cups energy, this regret energy anymore. Instead, with the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups, it's the Six of Cups. So it's a reunion, it's a reconciliation energy, and it's a soul bond, okay? Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave it right here, Libra. And this time I am going to pause it, because otherwise it's going to take forever and it's so confusing otherwise. Okay. All right. Hi, Scorpio. Let's get into your reading. Virgo and Libra have been very interesting so far. And yeah, decided to pause in between in order to, yeah, not waste too much of your time. Sorry about that, Libra. Anyway, we're gonna get an overall message. Well, overall energy, what is surrounding this connection, the person that you're dealing with, Scorpio. This is for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you're, I'm kind of out of breath because I was like jumping up because I felt like, oh my God, that video is going to cut out, and that would be terrible because my battery was running low. So I had to set up like some kind of charging thingy. So maybe that also means that you are recharging right now, Scorpio, right? Because whatever is happening in and around a reading, it's always part of that message. Anyway, so Scorpio, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and cross watchers. We are tapping into the energy. What is going on in this connection? What is blocking it, right? And to get like an energy as to what is going on. Okay, what is the overall energy? And so far, most of the decks are the same, but I always choose intuitively which decks I'm gonna use. Okay, what's the overall energy that wants to come through? Okay, 2. Okay, poverty and coming to honors. Okay. All right. So this is definitely talking about a transformation. Like this poverty, this feeling like left out in the cold energy is being closed out because there is going to be like an honorable thing is going to be done. Yeah. Because someone here is taking charge, a main person. Okay. Interesting. This comes after a negative message was received. Either this person sent you a very worrying message before, which put you in like the 5 of Pentacles energy. But whatever this is, like this is kind of also judgment energy for me. But you're going to be held in high honors. So there is a switch up that is happening. So I like that energy already. So let's explore this further. We're going to see what the Lenormand has to talk about. Okay, how about poverty? Tell us a little bit about poverty as to what was going on here. Ooh, Sun. Yeah, someone left themselves out in the cold when it comes to the greatest luck and happiness of all. Yeah, they blocked their own happiness. That is beautiful. Coming to high honors. Yeah, there is a transformation. It's an ending. Okay. And something of the past is being closed out, but it also talks about the strength of transforming something. And there are 3 candles. And in one tarot deck, the candles talk about wands. So this 3 of wands energy, something that was someone was waiting for. So there's stability and there's the stars. So a wish come true, destiny, clarity, and stability. The fox is something, and I like it because there's nothing that is behind the fox. So that is the lie, but the truth is what is being put to an end, right? That's what the fox is looking at. Okay. Interesting indeed. Let's see, any additional cards from the additional Lenormand? There is a gift. There is a surprise. Yeah, surprise and clarity that is coming in. Ooh, but the poison. bridge, the money. I'm hearing someone played the wrong game, rolled the wrong dice, okay? Maybe your person is someone who likes to be in the casino. Huh, Scorpio, this is, your message is very different, which is lovely because, I mean, of course, it should be all different energies. It could be that not a past person is coming back to you, but you're going to be honored by someone who is true to you. That someone is getting their deserved karma, and that is what is bringing in your honor by you meeting someone completely new. Now, don't get triggered. If this is not what you're manifesting, then it could be that this person is realizing the poison that they drank, the lies that they kept telling themselves, or the lies that they were being fed. There was something in the material world that definitely messed things up here. Not liking this. And I'm getting a headache. That is a karmic energy for me. Now, honestly, I didn't use this deck before. I want to know what is going on here. What does Scorpio need to be aware of? Resentment, anger, hurtful words. I mean, the poison could be also that someone is spewing poison, right? When they open their mouths. Karma. Yep. Someone reaped their karma for what they did, for their hurtful words that had consequences. And this person is definitely experiencing poverty. Whatever this might be, whether that is literally financial or emotional poverty. This person feels alone. This person feels deeply burdened. No wonder the cross was underneath the deck. But I didn't point it out, but I did see it. Scorpio, this is also your honor because the divine stepped in for you in order to clear this up. And I wouldn't be surprised if you also receive the gift of clarity. Whether that means that something is closing out for good or something is transforming for the better. Because it does say one day, someday, somewhere, another time. Okay? Intriguing. Let's see. So, what is blocking this person now? With Virgo, it was very funny because Virgo basically didn't have anything blocking them. That was basically said, yeah, this person is coming. That one. No way. Okay, Scorpio, are you kind of connected to Libra? Not that I didn't think that your energies are connected, but that was the second card, but that I didn't pull. It's the betrayal card, and it's the crown chakra again. What is going on? It's the male rival, the fish, the mice, the female rival. So, the person on your mind, most definitely, has been betrayed by a former partner, and in worst case, also by a good friend. And being financially. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, different energy than when it was like what the Libra reading. This person doesn't want to talk about it. That is something they feel really not good about. That's it. Okay. It says, every woman is the same. All women are the same. Throat chakra. We're going to explore it. I'm going to tell you why in a second. And they were not ready. Okay. Fair enough. So, because this person, and this might have happened either recently or it's the most relevant, most important past relationship where this took place. They were betrayed. They were used for money. Okay. They were taken advantage of their kindness, of their support, whatever it might be, right? Their finances, their connections. Yeah. Maybe their kind of benefits. For instance, I have a friend who is a pilot. And I also have a friend who is a flight attendant. And if they put you on a list or something, then you can basically fly like way cheaper. And I think for pilots, I think it's kind of the same. But for flight attendants, I know for certain that they can have a flight buddy. And that means that this person is flying to the same rate as a flight attendant. That's basically for nothing. So just because that is like such a good example as to how connection and benefits can be used, and someone can like be used for exactly that. So this person, and I feel like this might have also repeated once more. I think that they were already very scorned by a past relationship or past friendship. Or this is a repetitive cycle that this person is going through, Scorpio, okay? You might have also experienced like similar things, so you might be mirroring each other. Maybe not to the same extreme or the same extent, but maybe you also are saying, oh, wait, there's something about that. I can relate, right? If that's it, massive confirmation that this is for you. But it doesn't have to be the case, okay? This person, if it was a romantic partner, already had like for a long time someone else who was also like giving to that person more than one way. While this person was still like really enjoying all the benefits. Yeah. Or it could be a business partner or a colleague that literally, yeah, got one over on them. Like, for instance, maybe they worked on a project together, but in the end, only the colleague got all the like recognition for it. And in some of your cases, this best buddy, quotation marks, actually was the one who slept with their romantic partner. So this is why this person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, they learned that love is only about betrayal and that you have to pay. And this person still has to learn first to actually trust and to forgive. Now, with the throat chakra, that I was guided to take this card as well, it talks about that this person has had loads of many negative experiences with the other gender and is projecting this now onto you. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Oh my God, it's so clear as day. Scorpio, this is, you might not think this, but I can tell you one thing. How you are coming to honor is this person is actually realizing you were never the snake. You were never anything like the projection that they, like whatever they projected onto you. And this is how your honor is being restored. They are understanding that they treated you very poorly, right? That by treating you this way, they did you a huge injustice. And this is why this person is getting also the clarity, because the sun also means it is bringing the light into the dark. This person is realizing who you are to them. Oh, this is powerful, okay? So their mistrust is very big and very deep. Oh, didn't we see also the anchor? Yeah, we did see the anchor. And what was the other thingy? The anchor and... what was it? Oh, the stars. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Because this epiphany that they are having about you, it is also going to anchor very deep within themselves. Okay? Within them. And it clearly says, so you might have tried this because there's always a reason. No matter how much you try to convince this person of the opposite, this person would hold on to this opinion and their perception as if their freaking life depended on it, okay? And because you, Scorpio, I'm not surprised, you're very, very attractive. And for this, it makes it even more difficult for this person to believe that you, out of all people, actually want them, okay? And that you wouldn't lie or cheat them or take advantage of them like the other person that, and here's the kicker, Scorpio, this might go down like honey for you. Because this person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, they actually see you as even more beautiful, more, just more. You're the full package. You are, well, I mean, comparisons are stupid because everyone is individually amazing as they are. And yet, when this person compares you, they think you are prettier, you are smarter, you are kinder, you are all this. You are everything and a notch on top, okay? So for this, and now they're thinking, like, if this person that was not all that, like as Scorpio is, and they already didn't appreciate me, how can someone who's as amazing as Scorpio, how can they view me like this? Very, that's so sad actually. But then again, I guess we can all understand, right? It's a deep self-value wound, right? It's a self-esteem wound, self-worth issue. But deep down, this person actually knows that you're different. But this person is, trying to suppress the feelings by doing like negative talk. But that makes sense why the fox is there. Because that's also protection shield, the fox. It doesn't always have to talk about deceit. But especially in this combination, this main person that you're dealing with, male or female body, I do not care. Whoever you're dealing with, they kept this as a protection shield to not be deceived again. Even though this person actually knows you are the sun, you're warm, Scorpio, okay? They know, they have gotten the clarity as well that you are their gift. And now they're feeling really bitter because they know they had the epiphany that they played themselves. That those hurtful words that they've spoken to you, they were not okay, right? And now they're fearful that you obviously are holding resentment. And I just really hope that you already had the chance to heal, Scorpio, that you are already in a good and well-balanced place. Because then I'm 100% convinced that when this message is coming in, and this message is going to come in, Scorpio, you know how to approach it with a kind approach. And don't get me wrong, Scorpio, you have a stinger, right? Like a Scorpio scorned. Ooh. Yeah, that's not something I want to experience. No. Because there's one thing about Scorpios. I mean, I used to have a friend who is Scorpio. We had a fallout because we just energetically we were not aligned, and she was going down like a huge hole. But, and I do agree with what she said, Scorpios always feel everything to the extreme. But that also means they are very extreme lovers, but they're also extreme fighters, okay? So as long as a Scorpio, and this is where Scorpios and Geminis are very alike, if you're on their good side, a Scorpio is going to defend you to the blood and bones. A Scorpio is going to be your ride or die. But if you mess around with a Scorpio, the stinger comes out, you're done and dusted. Hallelujah. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna save you at that point, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong. And any sign has their light and shadow aspects. But Scorpio is known to be very extreme. But very extreme in the positive sense and very extreme in the negative sense. So, yeah, this is why I hope that you have come to a very healed place for yourself, Scorpio. Doesn't matter about anyone else because you're the most important person, Scorpio, right? Never forget this. Never forget this. Because you truly... You know what? And this is why I feel guided. It's so interesting. There are always like decks that I'm using. That's the first time that I'm using like the Naked Truth now in the Scorpio. Well, in the Scorpio reading, yeah. But in the Zodiac reading, what are the messages that they would like to tell you? I couldn't give to you like I wanted to because I'm still healing from my past. Well. One more. Now I'm hearing one more night. Just give me one more night. Okay. That's what they also say. Scorpios are indeed also great lovers. Well, Scorpio, if you want it, I'm going to put a ring on it when the time is right. Okay, this I have to put. I love your swag. You're the whole package. What did I talk about? How they see you as the whole package, the full package? Yeah, call me psychic. Whatever. And they miss your voice, your love, your humor, your touch. I'm in my feelings today. Well, Scorpio, I don't think they're only in their feelings today. I think they're in their feelings every day. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, that was a bit annoying. Okay. What was the lesson that needed to be learned here, Scorpio? Adversity. Okay. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Okay. All right. Interesting. And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Here, well, it also talks about heart health as well, because it's green. Solar plexus. But it has like this weird mix of colors. So for me, it's like a mixture between the solar plexus and the heart chakra, the adversity. Okay, I'm going to read it. So the lesson is might be envy and discipline. I just saw something else. Denial, courage, change, adversity. Okay. Honestly, in the other readings, it was very relevant if I pointed out like certain words, because for some reason they were also very much part of the message. No, not for some reason. It's just how I intuitively read and how I'm also receiving more messages. Okay. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You're not alone in this time of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. Okay. I'm gonna let this. Yeah, let's get one of these. What is the secret key card? What is the energy? The hardworking man. Multitasking talent. Okay. And dependable, like being dependable. Reliability. Talented. Oh, beautiful. Short message. And that is really weird, Scorpio, because for you, it is... this part is not that important, it seems, because I'm not getting that many downloads as I did with Libra or Virgo. This person is working on overcoming these challenges. And they're also starting to understand themselves. They're starting to understand as to where this, like how their past influenced this whole dynamic that they had with you. And they're realizing as to where they were kind of stuck, which I like, because that is quite a positive turn of events, right? Let's see. What energy wants to come through here? What does Scorpio need to know about their situation? What else wants to come through? Whoop, that card. The Hierophant, higher level of commitment. What wants to come through? Yeah, way too many. But for some reason... Okay, well, this one definitely wants to come out. It's the Page of Pentacles. Starting anew, planting a new seed. What else wants to come through? I'm hearing my spirit guides, take them all. Okay, well, I'm gonna take them all. Six of Cups, the Seven of Wands, this Page of Pentacles, it's the Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, so this person wants to plant this new seed. Yeah, they want to have this this reconciliation. Yeah, right, the reunion. They are standing up for it, and they want to offer this. They're making that choice. And geese are always returning home. The Three of Cups also talks about a reunion energy, a reconciliation. This is what they want. They want to have this reconciliation, this warm embrace of the Mother of Cups. In some tarot decks, the Mother of Cups, like the Queen of Cups, is actually associated with Scorpio. Normally, I would associate the King of Cups with Scorpio. But in this case, I feel like this is your energy. Okay, Scorpio? But they are so fearful that you are now shielding this Ace of Cups that you're having. That you and everyone knows those wings of a swan, they're not to be messed with, okay? Wait. And I just received a message. It's like odd. Yeah, they're fearful that you won't be, yeah, it's judgment. That you might judge them if they're coming forward to offer their cup and they just see you as like the Knight of Cups. Hey, sorry. Ah, it's interesting. I just literally went into the body of your person. It's like so funny. They want this 10 of Pentacles, but they're afraid that you might also be the Queen of Swords with them. That what they are offering might not be enough to have this new beginning with you. Okay. Just one more. What is like really blocking this now? Just one card. Not compatible. You don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. Fear of touch. For some reason, Scorpio, this might also be your fear, your blockage. Oh, wow. That was wild. So many cards just fell. And I'm seeing the Poison. I see the Emperor. I see the 4 Wands. I see the number 38. I don't know if those are relevant, but I just wanted to see. And I see the stars. It also be, yeah, no, they're fearful. Honestly, either you, Scorpio, think that there's no match for you out there, that this is just not destined for you, or it's completely different and they are afraid that you are going to tell them now. Well, you know what? You were projecting, and honestly, if this person told you that you're not compatible with them, like you're not their ideal, or like whatever, you're not matching, like you are not what they're looking for. Yeah, no. They are afraid that you are going to throw this back into their face. That this is going to be the adversity. But if that is it, this person is going to put in the work. Yeah. And we're going to leave it right here, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful. And what an interesting end of this reading. How like all those cards freaking fell out. That was odd. That was different. I guess maybe it was meant to happen this way. I don't know. Yeah. But I'm sending you all the very best. And if you vibe with this, type I'm the whole package, because you are. That's your affirmation, Scorpio. You are the whole package. And this person knows it as well. Okay? Perfect. Sending you all the very best. Until next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Alrighty. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your message. We're going to tap into what is going on with the person on your mind, in your heart, and your soul. This is for all Sagittarius watchers who have Sagittarius in their sun, moon, and rising, and for all cross watchers. Or if you just feel guided to listen to Sagittarius. This is about what is blocking in this connection, okay? Let's just see. Let's get an overall message, like overall energy. I always say overall message, but I mean overall energy. Okay, wow, there are 3 cards. Okay, we have community, we have labor, and the rich girl. Okay. That is so intriguing, Sagittarius. And yet again, a very different energy. Sun. Ooh, with the dagger. So either something that needs to be cut out. What is the overall energy? Well, I do get the feeling that someone wants to put in the work with you. But it also requires a lot of work when it comes to the community that might be connecting the two of you. You are definitely on a pedestal, Sagittarius. This I can tell you right away. Okay. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. And the male person. The main person, sorry. Yeah, well, it's male, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see with the Lenormand. How about community? Give us a bit more info. And it's such an energy shift. Sagittarius, I don't know what's going on in your energy or your person's energy, but I feel all of a sudden as if all energy is like draining out of my body. Like I felt kind of reluctant to keep going as I'm already recording for 1.5 hours. Huh. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I'm holding them in the reverse. Yeah, it's the community around you, Sagittarius. The uncertainty, if something works. And the snake. Oh, Sagittarius, is there a third party? Or is it because they put you on a pedestal that it's causing a lot of detours? Something needs to be cleared away here. I feel like the snake has to go. That would be the positive surprise. I've never had this before, but for some reason, what if the rich girl, because it's one of the first person cards, represents actually your person, Sagittarius? Doesn't matter whether male or female in body, but it's a person card. It seems like you, Sagittarius, you are getting a lot of backing from your community at this time. And it seems like there's something toxic that you don't see. The clouds also talk about an ex who's trying to put in the work. And yet there's something that is toxic here. Whew. Wait, let me take a zip because like I really need to drink something. Like, I don't know. I feel like really parched all of a sudden. And I feel also a bit disconnected from the message. It's as if this message doesn't really want to flow. And I'm going to say this up front because... Okay. Let's get some additional cards. And with a dagger, that also talks about backstabbing. That is... you are definitely dealing with someone with you who you have history, Sagittarius. Oh, but there's a bridge. Oh! Oh, to bridge that whatever is toxic, that you got the poison out. Or, and still the dagger. Ooh. Wow, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, this might be... I hope this is not for all of you. Ooh. I'm hearing cut your losses. Like, okay. Ah, that's not a very pleasant energy. Even though that one card, that was very positive. Wait, come here, T. No, I'm hearing. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. Wow, I messed it up. If I had all the money in the world, wealthy girl. I can't remember the lyrics. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. Gwen Stefani. She wouldn't have any worries in the world if she had all the money in, like, okay. Oh, wow. Sagittarius, I'm so sorry. This is like, I'm being thrown for a loop. And I have to be very honest because, oh, no, we need more energy here. Okay, we need the hearts hidden secrets. What the fluff is going on? What is blocking this? And I was about to curse. Like, what is going on here? What is going on? Is this it or is it not? Chasing. No way. Toxicity. Oh, broken. Only you. Fantasy. That illusion has shattered, Sagittarius. It's like, yeah, maybe you're clinging on to the idea of one day. Oh, I thought it was the one day card, but no, it's shocking. You saw something, you found something out that was very shocking to you. And that left you shattered and broken. And confusion. The clouds is, okay, you were running for the hills in order to restore harmony for yourself. You took a risk and I'm pretty sure you went away. This person that you're dealing with is at a breaking point. Yeah, they're completely overwhelmed. Yeah. Because they feel that you are leaving them behind, that there's closure, that this was the finality, right? Yet they're still chasing like the good time. I wouldn't be surprised if they're trying to like, yeah, stay connected to you in some shape or form. But don't get confused and don't get it twisted that this person is running after you. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. It's all right. It's okay. There it is. Okay. Verbal exchange. Throat chakra. So it's about communication, expression, the truth, authenticity. Yeah, your partner knows that you're highly intelligent and that you are not taking crap, right? And they cannot, create an illusion. And because you can see through any BS, okay? You can see behind everything that is going on, which is making them feel also very stupid when they're talking to you, because you basically hold up a mirror to them and show them the true self. Because you can read in between lines and you are not looking for discussions. This person also doesn't want to engage in discussions or like a thorough conversation because they know they cannot manipulate you, okay? Okay, so this person knows that they cannot. What's blocking this is this person feels so. That is someone very low self-esteem. I don't particularly like this energy. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. And I'm so amazed how all the readings have been so different so far. There it is. Yeah, it's the mace. This person is not moving. This person is staying stuck, entangled. I don't like this. And I feel like they also want to keep you entangled. Yeah. And all because they do feel love for you. They admire you, but I feel like this is in a very toxic sense. They want to have peace with you. They want to have this soul connection to you. They see you as this rich girl. Yeah. They want to put in the work. They see you as someone who's also giving back to your community. Oh, wow. But Sagittarius, I don't know. That's a very weird energy that I'm picking up on. What's the lesson? It's about fear, change, and pride. Ooh, solar plexus, and also the, not root chakra, it's the sacral. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. The lesson of this person that is blocking them, and for this to move forward, Sagittarius, they would have to get over the fear of change. They would have to swallow their pride and get out of their ego. Do I feel, with a double toxicity and the dagger, that this person is there yet? No. No. This person is so stuck in a self-worth issue, like Sagittarius, stay the heck away from this person. This person is trying to confuse you, and yet they can't because you're too smart. You are simply too smart for them. Yeah, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I think you did this too long with this person, if I'm completely honest. And I'm actually not even guided to you. Yeah. No, it's about you finding what truly fulfills you, because I just put down the guidebook and it fell onto this Muse Tarot, and the 9 of Cups kind of flipped up. It landed in the reverse. Be careful that you're not giving into something that is actually not for your highest good and is not your fulfillment, okay? Let's see. What do you need to know? Wheel of Fortune. Okay, something is turning. Okay. Internal conflict. Something. Okay. Yeah. You're internally conflicted about a connection. But honestly, this connection already left you out in the cold with the 5 of Pentacles. This is done, Sagittarius. Like, honestly, why am I having such a weird... It's the 9 of Pentacles. It's the 6 of Pentacles. It talks about you giving to yourself. Yeah. You taking action on your own life. And working on yourself. In your own masculine energy. In order to have the 9 of Cups. And yes, it is not as pleasant, and it is also causing you exhaustion. But this exhaustion is also being closed out as you are also standing in your truth. You're finding your enlightenment with the Hermit, okay? And it's a 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So no more holding back, freeing yourself. Manifesting what you want and what you might have missed out on before due to constant battles that was going on due to some karmic interference here with the devil. Okay, Sagittarius, your message is completely different because I mean, I keep saying it, and I'm amazed how what different messages are coming through. I mean, what is blocking you, Sagittarius? Because for you, it's more like, for you, yourself. It's about putting yourself first. Because that person that you're dealing with is not where you need them to be. You are way above it. Yeah. Stop losing yourself, okay? You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Allow yourself to explore your own world, okay? You might have given very much of yourself to this person. Okay, you tell yourself bad things, change your stories and see the good that can happen. Change your story and see the good. Yeah, okay. This I'm not feeling too much, but maybe if it resonates. Anything else? But you know what? That is literally the most aligned message. No, I'm gonna keep it. Stop being too attached to it. Okay? Because I feel like this person is also too attached to you. They're too needy. And please be aware not to settle. Because if you would settle for whatever toxicity that is, this is going to break you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you already experienced like a lot of heartbreak in this connection. Like, it's not worth it. Sorry. Okay? This is a tough pill. Sagittarius, I already had like super, super positive readings for you. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is not it. It doesn't matter what this person is blocking. Be glad because that person is being divinely intervened out of your life. Because that is a major red flag. Where's the red flag guy when you need him? No. Just a no. That's a big no, okay? So, but to have like an empowering message for you, I would like to get you something beautiful. Because, yeah, obviously that person, that's not what we want for you, okay? Let's see. What wants to come through? Anything uplifting for Sagittarius? I don't like it. Anger in family. There's an obstacle to be diverted from your path and community. Like, honestly, no. It literally talks about it that you lost yourself because this person distanced you. Or I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with someone with really heavy narcissistic traits. I'm not calling them a narcissist, but I'm telling you as it is, this person tried to isolate you away from your family and friends. Stop losing yourself. No. Yeah? Due to their insecurity and their jealousy, they caused you suffering. You need to begin again, okay? After this disappointment, right? And no, that's it. I'm going to leave it right here. I'm sorry. And you know what? Your affirmation is, I am true to myself. That's your affirmation, if you want to claim this, Sagittarius. I am true to myself. Write it down in the comment section, honestly. And I'm not saying that you have to put your sign, but other people that will resonate with it and are watching also Sagittarius, they will know, okay, you resonate with this message, okay? And believe me, I don't think that they are all going to watch it, so only people that resonate with Sagittarius are going to literally watch it. And since I don't have that many high views at the moment, nothing to worry about, okay? Plus, you don't have to post anything. But if you vibe, please hit like and subscribe. I know. Yeah, I wish. But you know what? You are coming out of it. You are transforming. All right? Sending you all the very best, Sagittarius. But that's what you needed to hear about this situation. Get out of it, if you haven't already. Hi, Capricorn. Hi. This is for all Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or maybe in your Mars sign. That's wild. Why am I saying this? I didn't say this for everyone else. And for all cross watchers, please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I just came out of a rather heavy reading from Sagittarius.